Good morning, one more turkey talking time, and this segment is going to be about roosting and crazy turkeys. So this morning, I went back to the back 40 of the property with the long lens here and see if I could snap a picture of them gobblers that were strutting in the field yesterday. I just got a crappy cell phone footage from my sunroom, and I'll try to drop it here, but they were out there strutting, so I'm like, I'm gonna walk. Let's go see if we get some pictures for the turkey talking time segment. So I walked back there this morning, enjoyed a beautiful sunrise, and went back to the back field. No turkeys. I'm like, all right, well, let's walk back through the woods and then go to the spot where we almost always harvest our turkeys at 10 yards, and just bumped some deer out. Didn't do any luck with the turkeys. So I was not discouraged. I'm like, okay, let's hurry back. Crew's got to get on the bus. Gonna get Cruz on this bus, and then we're gonna drive down the hill, around the way, across the creek there. So if they're not in this field, they're not in this field, and they have to be in this field. They're in that first field. So if they're not in this field, then they have to be over here. I've seen them strutting earlier this year. Nope, they weren't there. So this begs the question: where do the turkeys go? Where do you guys most often find your turkeys roosting? Are they in the same spots generally, or are they just super random? I think if you have segmented like blocks of woods, I think it's so much easier to hunt them off the roost. If you have a large section of connected timber, or a large hundreds of acres of section, them things could be anywhere. We have massive ravines and creeks, and I mean, it's several hundred, 300-400 acres just right there behind the house that's connected to several hundred acres. Them turkeys could be anywhere. They don't ever seem to be consistent of where they're at, and I don't really understand why. I see a lot of guys hunting off the roost, and I personally don't have a spot that's like that because these guys are just everywhere. I can't just get up under them, so I always have to call them at several hundred yards to me, which isn't a problem. It always seems to happen, knock on wood. But what do you guys think? Drop a comment below. Where do these turkeys roost? Why do they change patterns? Why do they never go into the same tree, or do they? Do they go into the same trees for you guys? Let me know. Talk to you later.